E aí pessoal, o Ghost aqui. Agora eu vou estar trazendo The Stanley's Parable, a parábola de Stanley. Basicamente são parábolas, né, como o nome diz, provavelmente. Tá em full, tá quebrado aqui, não sei porquê. Como vocês podem ver, ó, tem meu gravador aqui do lado. Aqui em cima não tá aparecendo, mas aqui dentro desse computador tá. É interessante.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ripping, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Bom, eu tô jogando agora.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Eu comentei sobre esse jogo, né, que está sendo indicado como um dos melhores jogos indie de 2013, junto com Gone Home. Eu comentei em Gone Home, aliás.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Não, vamos para a direita.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Quem tá fechando as
It
portas?
had really been worth the detour after all.
Bom,
Just
já
to
que a
spend a
gente tem
few
narrador,
moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
não dá pra clicar.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Que é essa daqui, que é a única porta. Mas vamos seguir, já que eu tô no caminho errado.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Obrigada. Oh, o jogo é grande.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Hey.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
Exactly.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Ai, ai, ai.
What?
Tô vivo.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are
Sim.
you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Tá bom.
Let me prove it. Let
Não.
me prove that I'm on your side.
Não, você disse que eu era feliz fazendo aquelas coisas. Ninguém é feliz fazendo tudo aquilo. Ou só aquilo. Bom, vamos seguir.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Sou daltônico, cala a boca.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Não, eu sou daltônico.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Não. Vou voltar também. Essa é a porta azul.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Eita.
You see?
Uou.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think
que
I put a
legal.
lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
O que tá escrito nas
Help me here,
paredes?
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Ah, é
What
tipo
would have
de...
made this
Ah,
game
ó,
better?
que da hora,
What did
cara.
you want to
É
see?
tipo a construção do
Vehicles?
game,
Skill
só que
trees?
fora do game,
Work with
entende?
me, you've given me absolutely nothing
Sim,
so
eu não
far.
vou ficar falando
Tell you
entende,
what,
pode
Let
deixar,
me take a
pessoal.
stab in the dark at a new
Entende?
design and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Opa.
A third option.
Opa.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Não. Eu vou pra cá. Não.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Droga.
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
É.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I
Ei,
supposed to do
parece
with
que eu não
that?
tenho escolha aqui, tá?
But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ok. Não, peraí.
Now, would you say
mas
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Tá,
Again,
5.
honest answers, please.
5.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a
Será
look
que
at it,
cada
would you?
número tem alguma
Let me
representativa?
boot it up.
Uou!
Game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Ah.
You click the button to move him back to the right.
Uh-huh.
And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
No,
It's a
no.
very meaningful game.
No,
All about
no.
the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Não quero matar o bebê. Não.
Will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you
What the
give it
hell?
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Não. Ih, não. Tá, deixa eu ver. Tem outra coisa aqui? Não, volta pra lá. Não, volta. Não tem nada pra fazer. Ai.
You heartless bastard.
Mas,
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well,
I don't hate babies.
I'm completely out of ideas.
I
I
don't
can't
love-
think of a single
I-
thing that might improve the experience for me.
whatever.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
What the
Thank
hell?
you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Oh.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's
No,
game?
no.
Just to ease the pain.
Outro
Let's
jogo?
see.
Dentro do seu jogo? Tá escuro aqui.
Yes, this seems
Slender.
like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Minecraft.
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I
Não
have
consigo pular.
absolutely nothing to do with. But
Oh,
is it
Xbox,
enough?
Minecraft.
Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Onde? Cadê? Aqui.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this stand.
Eu acho que você não é arquiteto.
Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Ah, this is a trap. Spock já fez isso comigo.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Uou. Ah, abriu o caminho aqui. Ok. Tá. Se a gente vai minerar, então é pra baixo. A música de Minecraft, cara. Sim. Please. Tá, eu quero luz. Ai, caí.
Oh, no.
Ok.
This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow
Não,
and
vou
linear.
descer.
Something that makes you feel
Não, eu vou
utterly
descer.
irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even
onde é que...
diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Opa. Que isso?
Yes!
Não.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Portal!
You trapped in a glass box with no way
Portal!
out,
É
listening
portal,
to me.
cara.
Oh, it's inspired.
Que
I couldn't
foda.
have done
Mano,
any
vou jogar
better
portal
myself.
dentro de
What is this
um...
game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Pessoal, eu não tô falando muito porque tem um narrador. Não tenho o que comentar muito, porque ele já tá falando as coisas. Então eu vou fazer outra coisa. Acho que vocês vão perceber. Portal, que da hora. Deixa eu ver.
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. You're
Vem cá. Tá. Aí.
genius.
Não, fica aí. Não, fica aí. Aí.
No, actually, you know
Opa.
what? I think that's plenty.
Ah,
I really
não.
don't care much to see you
Ah.
stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're...
Ai, caí. Ah! Oh. Ih, tô vivo. Beta. Work in progress. Please rate your experience. The Stanley Parable Alpha Test. Escuro. Oh! Droga. Ok, aqui tá escuro. Cadê o narrador? Ok. Esse é um bom lugar para um jogo de terror. Ok. 2, 4, 3. Ok, luz. Ótimo, bem melhor. Tá, voltou. A minha sala. Eu quebrei o jogo? I broke the game. Fuck. Peraí.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's got
Tô
it.
fazendo uma gameplay aqui, dá licença, do seu jogo. Não pode
I
quebrar o
wonder
jogo.
if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
This
Yes,
world.
I'll be back. There's
Não,
no
para
doubt.
esse mundo, não para o
Once this
mundo.
ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait. Tá. O loading também tá quebrado, como vocês podem ver.
Eu voltei no começo.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Ah, não.
What could it mean?
Ah,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
ok,
room.
ok, ok.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pera, não era pra direita? Não, 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 tá certo, tá certo. Será que resetou o jogo? Isso.
When Stanley came
Tá,
to a
é.
set of
Aham,
two open
indo pra
doors,
esquerda.
he entered
Certo.
the door on his left.
Sim, já entrei, tô aqui. Ok, meeting room, aqui, meeting.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
É,
Feeling a
que
wave
é
of
isso?
disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Legal,
up to his
group.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
4x,
there.
46x, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Ah, são os horários. A lot. Wow. Using slides to assure employees. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Ok. Não, vou ficar aqui. Bonito.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Não confio em você. Vou ficar aqui.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Não tô
He
sentado, tá
wasn't
certo.
even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
É, não tem nada pra interagir. Oh. Ah, tá. Fica aí. Vamos seguir.
Coming to a
Opa!
staircase,
Nossa, que
Stanley
travado.
walked upstairs to his
Upstairs.
boss's office.
Não. Vamos pra baixo. Pra baixo. Pra baixo. Não tem mais pra baixo. Então, vamos seguir pela porta.
But
Tem
Stanley
um
just
carro
couldn't
aqui.
do it. He considered the possibility
Como
of
é que vocês
facing his
colocaram um carro
boss,
aqui, cara?
admitting he had left his post during
Ok.
work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had
Peraí.
vanished.
Peraí.
His boss
A,
would think he was
A,
crazy.
B,
And then something occurred
11,
to
12.
Stanley. Maybe, he thought to
Peraí.
himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers
Exit.
blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
A,
moment.
B, 11,
No
12.
reason at all.
Ah, não.
None of it made
Não,
any
peraí.
logical
Mudou.
sense. And as Stanley
1,
pondered
2,
this, he
B4.
began
1,
to
2,
make other
B4.
strange observations.
What the heck?
For example, why couldn't
I
he see his
don't
feet
know.
when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
É,
And for
eu
that matter,
questionei
these
isso.
rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't
Não,
be
você
real.
não pode me travar
But
dentro
at
daqui.
last, he came to
O
the
jogo tem que
conclusion
prosseguir.
that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't
1,
found the
2,
words for it.
B4.
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Não.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
No.
gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Não.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Viu?
I
Você
may
mesmo
as well
disse que é
enjoy
boring.
this
O...
while I'm still so,
Como eu
he
posso ser
imagined
feliz se
himself
isso daqui é
flying, began
entediante?
to gently float above the ground.
Uou, tô voando.
Then he imagined himself soaring through
Ah.
space on a magical starfield.
Ah,
And
parei
it
de voar.
too appeared.
Oh.
It was so much fun.
Que da
And
hora.
Stanley marveled that he had still not
Partículas,
woken up.
partículas
How was he
espaciais.
remaining so lucid?
Mentira,
And
são
then
luzes.
perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a
1,
voice
2,
in my
B4.
head dictating
Dá pra fazer uma música
everything
com
that
isso.
I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley.
A,
who
B,
found it
11,
particularly
12, 1, 2,
strange.
B4.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking
Ah,
about
fudge.
how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And
1,
when he
2,
thought it
B4.
all
Dun, dun,
went
dun,
on,
dun. 1,
he
2,
wondered
B4.
if this
Dun, dun,
voice
dun, dun.
spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course,
Exit.
this
Opa,
was
peraí,
not a
mudou.
dream. How
Ei,
could
tá
it be?
mudando aqui.
Was
Não?
Stanley simply
Eu não sei.
deceiving himself,
Meu cérebro vai
believing
bugar
that
daqui a
if
pouco.
he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
Exit, 1, 2, B4.
Stanley is
Não.
as awake right
Peraí.
now as he's
Demorou
ever
mais
been in
essa
his
vez,
life.
não? Ou...
Now, here
Peraí, não.
was
Esse aqui não era aqui agora.
quite a shock
Ou
to
era?
Stanley.
Peraí.
After all, He knew for certain
Ó,
beyond
One
a
Two
doubt
Before.
that this was in fact a dream.
Um
The voice
quadro
not
azul
seem
de uma
proud to make
montanha,
the
provavelmente
magical
Monte
stars
Everest.
just a moment ago? How
AB
else would the
11,
voice
12.
explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he
Não,
could
você
just...
não sou eu, você é o narrador.
He
One Two
would
Before.
He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently.
Não, não,
He invited
não,
himself to
não,
wake up.
não, 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 não,
He
não,
felt
droga.
the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Não,
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
não.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
Não,
Let me continue pushing the buttons.
não.
Please. It's all
Não é
I
isso que eu tô
want.
pensando.
I want my apartment and my wife.
Apartamento.
My job.
Apartamento.
All I want is my life exactly
Eu tenho uma
the way
esposa.
it's always been. My life is normal.
I am normal.
Everything
Everything
will be
is
fine.
fine. Desculpa, porque eu ouço ele falando e tento falar ao mesmo tempo, só que eu travo. Onde é que eu tô?
Stanley began screaming.
Pera.
Please,
Uou,
someone
uou,
wake me up. My name is
uou,
Stanley.
não, não, não,
I have
não,
a
não, não,
boss.
não,
I
não,
have an
não.
office. I am
One Two
real.
Before, One Two
Please
Before.
just
Ah!
tell me I'm
Não,
real.
não, não, tá ficando tudo vermelho. Ai, o que tá acontecendo, porra?
Hear my voice?
Ai, 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 ai. Vermelho não é bom, vermelho não é bom, vermelho não é bom, é roxo, sei lá que cor é essa. Você não tá me dando escolha.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Hã?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And though she
eu
would soon
enlouqueci.
turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Não, não sou
Everyone
louco.
knows what crazy people look
Não,
like.
não.
And in that moment,
Nem tudo
she
que o
thought
narrador
to
fala é
herself how
verdade.
lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
Não, você tá mentindo.
I am in control of my mind.
Não, não, não.
I know what is real and what isn't.
Não,
It was
ela não
comforting
sabe.
to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she
Mima.
had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her
Não,
life.
todo mundo vai te achar louca. Você é louca. Você que tá louca. Eu sou normal e você que é louca. Não, o narrador não tá certo. Não, não, não. Ah. E pra onde que eu vou agora? Muito loading, né? Ah, não. Não. Ah. Pera. Ele não falou nada. Telefone, cadê? Aqui.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee.
É uma mulher que tá
whichever
falando
ones
que...
you like.
Opa.
I'll give you a
É a
call
mulher que tá
if you
falando
need
que
anything.
o que que eu tenho que
Thanks a lot.
pegar
See you tonight.
depois do trabalho. Espaguete, essas coisas. Por quê? Pera aí. Isso aqui é quebra do jogo? Pera aí. Se tudo tem um sentido diferente do que realmente é, eu não consigo pular. Tem alguma... Essa janela, pera aí. Pera aí. Sobe, sobe, sobe. Isso, não. Vai, sobe. Ah! Ah! Eu quero subir, sai, sobe. Ai, ai, não. Vai, vai. Dá pra agachar. Isso! Ah! Eu quebrei o jogo. Eu acho que eu quebrei.
First, Stanley assumed he'd broken the
Ah.
lab. He heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He
Exatamente.
then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
É, o
Why don't
único
we
é
take a
mesmo,
minute
né?
just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Sim, sim, sim,
Well,
sim.
I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
Não.
Like right now.
Não, não, não. Quero continuar o
Just
jogo.
then.
Não.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
Sim.
Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
Peraí.
Just
Eu posso reiniciar o jogo.
to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley. Who
Não.
people considered
Não.
Stanley.
Continua o jogo.
The truth must be told, he was not very old. And
Não.
was quite
Não.
particularly
Continua o
gay.
jogo. Para de
What
cantar.
Stanley liked most was
Seu
buttons.
sotaque britânico é meio
He
chato.
pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way. But his
Não.
brain had long ceased to function.
Pessoal, eu sei que vocês não estão entendendo, tá? Mas não posso fazer nada. Nem vou traduzir, não.
Existence quite terrible.
Não, a minha existência não é terrível.
And keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Ah, é? Quer ver?
You too will become quite unbearable.
Não tem comando aqui. Não, todo jogo deve ter, tem que ter um escape, cara. Aqui. Isso! Isso! Consegui. Não, não, não. Todo jogo. Isso, portal. Não, não. Pera aí. Esse aqui é o save. Ah, esse aqui é o save. Não, eu quero uma brecha no jogo. Não, eu quero uma brecha. Eu quero uma brecha. Ok. Não, pera aí. Ele parou de... Pera aí.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Eu reiniciei o jogo de verdade. Porque ele parou de falar na vez que ele mesmo reiniciou o jogo. Então, quer dizer... Pera aí, então eu vou seguir o que ele tá dizendo agora.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Sim.
open doors, he
Esquerda.
entered the door on his left.
Tô vendo as figuras. Ótimo. Eu nem vou tentar fazer isso.
Yet there was not a single person here
Sim,
either.
tô vendo.
Feeling a wave
Tô
of
vendo não, não tô
disbelief,
vendo. Peraí.
Stanley decided to
Pra cá.
go up to his
Isso,
boss's
sim,
office,
pra um
hoping
closet.
he might find coming to a staircase.
Sim, upstairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to
Sim,
his
sim.
boss's
Eu tô indo
office.
rápido demais pra você? Aham. O que é pra eu fazer? Porta. Executive bathroom. Banheiro executivo. Deixa eu ver aqui. Não tem nada. Tá. Onde é que eu
Stepping
tô?
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in
ponto livre.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Pera, que é isso aqui?
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
2845.
2845. But of course,
8,
Stanley couldn't possibly
4.
have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons
Whoa,
on the keypad,
whoa,
Stanley happened
whoa.
to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Eita,
He
pega.
stepped into the
Eu
newly
vou.
opened
Olha que da hora.
passageway.
Uou. Legal. Descer. Opa, foi umas faísquinhas aqui. Esse elevador me lembrou um pouco Dead Space 3. Ou qualquer Dead Space nos elevadores, né? Curiosidade, Dead Space, o loading do cenário passa no elevador. Se vocês não sabiam. Porque vocês já devem ter percebido que não tem tela de loading, né?
Stanley
Loading,
realized
loading.
he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature
Para
of his
penar
job.
por si mesmo.
Why
Hã?
did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Dá pra descer mais? Não. Oxi. Onde é que eu tô indo?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
Mind
that read
Control
Mind
Facility.
Control Facility.
Facility. Que isso? Oh. Uma luz aqui. Ah, provavelmente.
The
luz.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Uau.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Quarto
thought
assim
to
não ia ser
himself.
legal.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Tá piscando. Câmeras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of
Fired.
an employee in the
Eu vi
building.
fired.
Stanley's
Foi
coworkers.
despedido. Aquele
The
lá que tá
lives
bem
of
no
so
centro da
many
tela.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
Pedaço
where
vermelho.
freedom meant nothing.
Olha, onde que? Ah. Exit.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Cadê eu?
Had Stanley really been under someone's
quatro,
control all this
quatro.
time? Was this the only reason
Quatro.
he was
Ah,
happy
droga,
with
não
his
achei.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Peraí. Manipulação Mind Control Facility.
No.
Não.
He refused to believe it.
Sim.
He couldn't accept it. His
Não.
own life in someone else's control?
É.
Never. It was unthinkable.
É, eu
Wasn't
vou bater
it?
no teto e morrer.
Was
Não.
it even possible? Had he truly spent his
Eu posso morrer
entire
nesse jogo?
life utterly blind to the world?
Você não responde minhas perguntas.
But here was the proof.
Facility
the heart
power.
Of the operation. Controls
Facility power,
labeled
desculpa.
with emotions.
É,
Happy
tá fundo.
or sad
Oh,
or
tá.
content.
Isso aqui.
Walking, eating, working.
É,
All of
parece-
it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality
Oh,
of
eu
his
esqueci o
past
nome,
began to
onde
sink
lança.
in,
Tem um botão.
Stanley decided that
Onde
this
lançam
machinery
foguetes.
would never again exert
Mind
its
controls
terrible
either
power
waiting input.
over another
Opa,
human
eu acho
life.
que.
For
eu acho
he
que não era pra estar aqui,
would
não.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
Tá, eu vou destruir o controle então. Isso, eu vou destruir. Ah, on. Não,
Stanley,
off,
you didn't just
não,
activate the
off,
controls,
ai,
did you?
ah,
After
off,
they kept you
droga,
enslaved all
não,
these years,
off,
you go and
off,
you try to take
off,
control of the machine for
merda,
yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
droga.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort. I
Mas
really
ainda não
do.
vai aparecer
But
aqui
you
não, né?
need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it
Ela
go.
faz batata?
Turn the
Batata
controls
frita?
off
Se não fazer bacon
and
frito,
leave.
não adianta.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Não,
In the event that this machine is
não,
activated
não,
without
não,
DNA
não, não,
identification,
não, não vai explodir, não, não, sai, não, porcaria, como é que eu desativo essa bosta? Caramba, deve ter, botão, por que tem sim? 2 minutos,
Now this is making things a little more fun,
caralho,
isn't it?
tá, tem botões, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, será? Pera aí, tem um monte de botão aqui também, dá pra apertar isso aqui, que é isso aqui? Ah, porcaria! Tá, calma, aquele, que botão é que, porcaria, não dá pra ver. Tem dois tá aqui, 1, 2, 4, cadê o 3? Cadê o botão 3, o botão 3, cadê o botão 3? Cadê? 3, tem o 4 tá lá, 3, 4, 5 tá lá na frente, cadê o 3? Cadê o botão 3? Tá, peraí. 1, 2,
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
peraí,
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then
eu apertei
dying
alguma
alone.
coisa.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
Pera.
swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Não faz sentido. 3 tá aqui.
Watching you try to make
3,
sense of
3,
everything and
4.
take back the
Peraí,
control
eu
wrested
cliquei.
away from
Tá,
you, it's
tá,
quite
beleza.
rich.
Tá,
I almost
44
hate to
segundos.
see it go.
1,
But I'm sure
2,
whatever I come up
2.
with on the next
Vamos.
go around
Será que é
will
isso?
be even
2.
better.
Rápido.
My
Corre,
goodness,
corre, Stanley,
only
corre.
34 seconds left.
3.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going
Não.
to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Sério?
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Ele
Oh dear me.
Ele quer
what's the
ver o
matter,
mundo
Stanley?
explodir.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer
Cadê?
that
Botão
something in
5,
this
tá lá do
room was
outro lado.
capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every
não é
little
isso.
thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these
1 minuto e
colored ones.
20.
Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Porta.
What would you think that, Stanley? That this
Porta,
video game
isso,
can be
porta.
beaten?
Espera.
One
Espera.
soul?
Ah,
Do you have any
seu
idea
maldito.
what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Que cara sádico,
You're in
velho.
for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a
Não,
catalyst
para,
to
mano. Você é mais sádico que eu. Vai.
It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Ve-
You're only
verde,
still playing
verde,
instead of
botão
watching a
verde.
cutscene because I want to watch you for every
Verde.
moment that you're powerless.
Verde,
To
botão
see
verde,
you
verde.
made humble. This is
Incorreto.
not a challenge.
Peraí, verde.
It's a tragedy.
Um.
You wanted to control
Um.
this world, that's
Um.
fine.
Beleza,
I'm
beleza.
going
Calma,
to
calma.
destroy
Tá
it
nos
first,
monitores.
so
Peraí.
you can't.
O que tá escrito?
Take a look at
Goodbye,
the
employee.
That's
Não,
30
goodbye.
seconds you have left to strike.
Não. Não. Goodbye. Não, goodbye não. Ai, cara. Ah. Não. Droga.
Another choice. Make it
Pensa. Tava mostrando, não tava mostrando mais nada. O que eu faço agora? Tá tudo travado, os botões estão travados. Fudeu. Droga, porcaria. Ah, já era. Eu explodi. Eu sou employee. Que employee eu sou? Ainda tô vivo. Bom, pessoal.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need.
Tá, cala a
If I
boca.
can make it through
Não,
this
peraí.
door, I can make it through them all.
Peraí, ele tá falando coisa diferente agora. Mas, bom, pessoal, já passaram 30 minutos. Aqui foi o Ghost. Talvez eu traga mais jogo interessante. Quase bugou meu cérebro. De verdade. Não, eu acho que bugou meu cérebro. Bom, aqui foi o Ghost. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Entendido, eu sei que vocês não entenderam. Mas, espero que tenham gostado. Deem like no canal. Se inscrevam no canal.
He couldn't find a
Aqui
trace
foi o
of his
Ghost.
co-workers.
Até, pessoal. Sim, meu cérebro ainda tá bugado. O que eu posso fazer? Faz uma massagem, então. Se é uma massagem, tu tá batendo carne.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Eu vou dormir assim.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Chega.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
quase dormi.
Stanley decided to go up
tô
to
com
his
faz
boss's
quantos dias
office,
que eu não
hoping he
dois,
might find an
três.
answer there.
Sei lá, desde
Coming to a
sexta, eu não durmo. Nem sei que
staircase,
dia hoje é
Stanley walked
terça, né?
upstairs to his boss's
Terça é,
office.
quinta vai ter, então. Então hoje é terça. Pois é.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he
isso
didn't
muda
even have
mesmo.
a single
Bom.
minute to just let the narrator talk.
Eu vou dormir.
That kind of anxiety isn't
Tô fazendo
healthy,
massagem.
so he relaxed for a few
beleza.
moments with some calming new age music.
Olha, melhor ainda.
Feeling
dançar?
soothed and
Bom,
rejuvenated,
chega.
Stanley calmly walked forward
Chega.
into the opened passageway.
Chega. Não consigo parar de gravar. Chega. Ah, legal. Bom, vamos sair.